Hey, welcome to Trapping Inc. I'm Rich Mellon. Well, today I have a very special guest here. This is Robert Granjam, and he is an NWT trapper, First Nations trapper, and we're out on his line. Now, this part of your line, you say, is more wolves and lynx.
Absolutely, yeah.
And how many lynx do you get in a season?
Between about 25 to 40, depending where I'm exercising more or exhausting more energy to. So I say this year I've got up to 45, and I'm just about ready for pulling the traps with the lynx. But it's been successful in the past 6 weeks.
That is excellent. Yeah, I'm really interested in this because anytime you can go see how somebody else does it, and especially with the amount of history that your family has in this area.
Yeah.
Now, how long has your family been here?
So fourth generation trapper, so they've been here for over 150 years. So it's been handed down. I say the old roads I'm opening up. My grandfather and great grandfathers have trapped it as well. So it's been in the family, and so it's really a rewarding and honor to be able to exercise what I do.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Stick around. Trapping is the cornerstone that Canada was built on. Brave and sometimes crazy men and women, fueled by the lucrative fur trade, explored and mapped our great nation. Hundreds of years have passed since then, but trapping still remains vibrant, strong, and steeped in the ancient traditions. The fur bearers still follow the old paths and live as dictated by thousands of years of instinct. Fur only gets prime in the harsh temperatures of winter, and trappers must respect and prepare for the weather. Trapping's past is firmly rooted in history, but today, the gear and techniques have changed. Canada is still known for the best wild fur in the world, and today our pelts are sold on the global market. Our community is large, and our numbers are growing. We are trappers. This is what we do, and where we belong. Join us in our adventures. Welcome to Trapping Inc., the face of today's trapper.
So some of my lynx snares, it'll be kind of natural. So I passed through this machine, and I didn't really do too much. And how I do it is I have a chin stick, so he lift his head, and you'll put it right bang on there, and you'll leap and you'll go and get tangled up. But kind of leave as natural as I possibly can, just for an animal not to be too cautious.
You make your snares quite oval.
Yeah, because the whiskers are a little bit wider, right? So a fox can see that, and he'll back up and run away. But a lynx will, his head will go inside there, no problem. And I say a little bit low, but I seen there's not very big guys around here. There's a small family of lynx that this was meant for.
So normally you'd like them to be how high?
About, well, as high as a lynx, I say, depending on what you're shooting for. Usually, I say for a smaller cat. So I go about 12 to 14,
okay.
10 to 14 inches.
Underneath?
Underneath, yeah. And I say with the chin stick is important. This guy here, so he lifts his head up and he gets into the...
So I see you got something else here.
This is a mechanism I make just for dropping mechanism. So basically it's just a piece of snare wire. And then sometimes your snares, if they don't want to cooperate, make the oval shape and then you have a stiff wire, a hay wire. But all it does is just, it drops and it falls on them, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't take no effort.
Yeah.
So a little more making these snares, but I say it's they've been quite effective for me. And that's something my grandfather had taught me. Yeah.
Trapping Inc. is brought to you by these fine sponsors. Halford Hides, unique beyond compare. Find us online at halfordsmailorder.com. Prevail Energy, the healthy energy drink. Find us online at endurance99.com. And by Alberta Outdoorsman Magazine, Alberta's only hunting, fishing, and trapping magazine. albertaoutdoorsman.ca. So we had one of those things that we always hate.
So we had some beautiful sign here, a nice lynx come down the trail. Walked in, came along, stepped here, and then yeah, he didn't go inside. He actually stepped right here. That's where he stepped. He stepped here because he pressed this down.
Oh yeah.
So
And he smelt the bait.
he went for the bait. See, this is, look at,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be up like that, but he went to the side of the trap. So
And you have a trap right there.
we got a trap right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the lure works, but we didn't catch the cat this time. It's always good to check the trap, see if it snaps too.
Yeah. It's not frozen.
Yeah, this is okay. There you go. Let's try that again. Round 2.
Well, that's a beauty.
Yeah, a little red fox, a little bit pale, but not too often we get him in the link pens. I say he's very cautious when it comes to the lure I use for the lynx.
Yeah.
So it's it's just unusual to find him in a link pen, but
Well, he's in a foothold. It's a soft catch foothold, and we've dispatched them. Of course, that's the thing about soft catches. They're alive when you get here. The thing that I can't get over with a fox is how small they are. You know, like he's 9-10 pound animal. They are very, very small. He's beautiful though. He will go extra pale for sure.
And that's the breeding process of him.
And you know, the funny part is, we always talk about it in the bush, is the canines are the smartest. And you just don't get a canine coming into a cat pen very often.
No, that's
it's
true.
very, very unique.
Yeah. It's probably my second one so far to date this year, right?
Yeah.
So it hasn't happened very often. I usually just walk on by, but he was curious enough to come and stick his hand.
Oh yeah,
in
well,
the trap.
the fox, I don't have many fox where I am, but the coyotes and the wolves make a big loop around my.
Yeah. But you see with the trap, that's a proper catch. You didn't get too far into the pen. That's where you want him, right?
Yeah.
So you're square.
Okay, well, we're gonna set this all back up again and show you what it looks like to begin with.
A good catch. Front paw. There he is. One for the fur bag. That's not often we catch him in these link pens, but he'll go to auction.
I'm gonna peek over your shoulder here.
No problem.
There's
I
your
just
secret lure.
Soak link pads as my lure or my bait, my lynx.
Link pad.
Link pad and caster.
Okay.
Otter gland. My recipe.
Okay.
This pen provided a piece of fur for me, so he gets a new bait. Little nice fox. Yeah, so this is how I'll set up my link pens, and basically I have it so it doesn't it's not so close he can stick his neck because he has a long neck.
Yeah.
He can reach in and have a scent of the lure, or else if if the trap is not too close to your lure. And I also put the little sticks around my trap to kind of direct him to put his paw right bang on.
Yes, I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of something that's developed. And I used tissue just to kind of cover the trap for a wolverine if he comes around. He doesn't see the steel. I'll put a light snow on top just so the wind don't take it off.
There we go.
And that's how I trap my lynx.
That's it. And then, of course, like old lynx, right beside your trail because they're lazy.
Yeah, right off the beaten path. Yeah. Some people put them too far in the bush and they say lynx are lazy, and they'll say conserve their energy by moving on an active path, right?
Yeah.
Active hard trail. So, and he's also hunting on your trail for rabbits as well. So
Exactly.
it's kind of lucrative that way.
Right on. Let's rock. Well, Robert, that was extra cool. I'd never ever seen a lynx shot before, and when you shot the one the other day, and then now we just got 4 out of 7.
Yeah. That's time they're moving, they're starting to breed, things are moving around, they're looking for food. You come across some unusual things at times, and I've never seen a family as large as 7 with so many little kits, right? So, you know, the ecosystem's treating them well. They're, you know, they're well fed. They just probably down. I think they downed a rabbit on a skidoo road. That's what they're tearing apart. But yeah, it's pretty cool to get to get these fine animals.
Look at them, aren't they beautiful?
Yeah.
Very nice colored too, huh?
Oh, nice, beautiful, nice and thick.
Yeah.
Winter's treated them well, so we'll get them back to the cabin and skint up and carry on our day. So
perfect.
And now for Halford's Trapper's Tip of the Week.
Okay, everybody really enjoys dirt holing when it comes to coyotes and fox, and really, I mean, it's a pretty big notch on the trapping belt when you can fool an animal, a canine, and get them to put their foot where you want them to. One thing that's really important for those sets are a dirt sifter, okay? Once you've got your trap set, you've got to sift dirt over top of it. And this is the most basic unit. If you're doing a lot of work, you'll wear it out pretty quickly. It seems odd to say that, but sifting dirt, this kind of stuff will wear out within a year or so. This is my favorite style right here, and the reason for this is the fact that I have this removable bottom. So I'm kind of fastidious when it comes to my sets, which means that I like every dirt lump where I want it and everything else. My wife says I'm anal, but I just like to say that I'm neat. So you take and scoop your dirt, you get over top your trap, you pull this out, and you can shake it down. You don't have it falling anywhere else. It's great when you're doing those sets in places like where there's a lot of sand and a lot of loose stuff that's going to fall through faster than you can get over top of it. Whichever one you use, if you're going to do dirt sets, you're going to do foot holding for canines, you're going to need them.
That was Halford's Trapper's Tip of the Week.
All right, what do we got going on here?
okay, here, so I tracked a buffalo that was attacked by a pack of wolves and took him down. So lots of commotion with wolves around here. We're just going to enter the bush here and see what kind of damage they done to the animal.
Good Lord.
Highways of tracks.
We're not in Kansas anymore. Look at that.
There's usually 2 main entrances. They come in and come out. And they scatter. You look at it from the aerial view.
Yeah.
They'll always have an exit. They'll come in one way, but they have an exit. That's one thing about these. They never get caught into where they have to make their own trail and kind of get away, scurry away. They'll have an entrance and an exit. They're coming over there. Look at this.
That is just monumental. What a huge animal. Look at that.
Look at the old hoofs we got. Yeah. Don't mind the stench. See? They're just dragging stuff as much as they can.
Oh, yeah.
One time he got, one of my uncles came up to a bison kill, and there was something similar to this, a carcass like this, and a wolf was stuck inside the cavity. I guess when it was fresh, he's inside there eating, and it kind of closed as it kind of collapsed in him and froze him inside there. So the hide was kind of cold and it froze, but the wolf was inside there, and my uncle pulled up, and he shot the wolf and pulled him out of there. But he was caught between rib bones, 2 rib bones in his hand, and he was so afraid and panicky that when he seen a human, he just lost his shit, lost his cool, yeah.
Wow.
One thing about wolves, I say, really interesting is they're deathly afraid of humans. Deathly terrified. I've caught several wolves right across not very far. I've caught one season in a burn similar to this. He was wrapped up in some trees, so it was a timber wolf about 100 yards from the road. So I shot him, walked up to him, and going to discharge him from the snare. I looked at where he was attached to, and he wasn't attached to anything. I said, what the hell's going on? But he had so much tension on that wire that I kept him there, that he was terrified. And I just moved that snare once, and it just uncoiled, wing, and he was free. He could have ran away.
Wow.
So again, don't underestimate that. They're animal. They know they're wild animals, that they're afraid of humans when they sense they're feared. They definitely know.
They have this. I mean, look at that. Look at what they've done. How they ripped it up. There's frozen stuff everywhere, and they've gnawed on it. That's just a monumental animal.
Oh yeah, look at the ribs are still fresh. They were just here.
Yeah.
It's all gooey.
Yeah, look at that, huh? Good.
This is an old boy for sure.
Huge
When
animal.
I first found him, he was, you know, puffed up. He was about that high.
Yeah.
He's deflated quite a bit.
Yeah.
So they could be bedded down and just curled up, waiting it out, right? Or they, you know, that's definitely thought. They spent some time here.
Oh, yeah.
Again, they're waiting, right? Waiting for their opportunity.
So it kind of slows down on the trail there a bit?
It's all, you know, see, it's all scattered, so some stuff over there. So I'll set one in the willows here, and we'll backtrack. You can kind of flop each way. Yeah, so we'll set 4 here, and we'll just 4 there, 4 there.
Okay.
And kind of. Don't mind that. He's getting it low enough where he's gonna trip it. Once he trips it, he'll take a leap, and he's
Gotcha.
done skis.
At argoutv.com. Midland Radio, communication for your busy outdoors lifestyle. And by Carl's Ice Optics, we make it visible. Gentech-intl.com. So, we have...
I got some disturbance here from possibly, well, wolf tracks here, but this is a link pen, so I think it's just a link, so you want into the lower brush. You took the toggle stick with the trap. We're just going to catch up to them and noose them with the old snare, and yeah.
Lead on, brother.
Okay, sounds good. We'll just... That's a wolf.
You've got a wolf?
No, that's a wolf there.
Oh, okay.
So that just took off recently. Yeah, that's a wolf there. He's floating, so that's why I think it's a lynx. Right?
Yeah, it looks like Lynx tracked me here.
Wow.
There's your pole right there.
Right here.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Wolves ate him.
The wolves ate him.
Wolves ate him. That's some of the unfortunate sights you do trapper never wants to see. When you catch a lynx in a soft catch, and even there's lots of wolves in the area, they got to eat as well, and it's part of the old practice. But we just scared him off here. See, he's still fresh.
Wow.
They just took
Where's
off.
the front end of him's gone?
Oh, here's the head. Yeah, so they just crunch, 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 and then that was it. This is very unusual to see because lynx don't fight that much, and they don't take off, like I say, with this kind of activity. So either wolves were around and chasing after him, and he was trying to get away, and you can see that there. So again, that tells me that it's not. I didn't catch the lynx here. It was over there. The wolves drug him.
Oh, the wolves drug him.
So the tension on this,
yeah.
and this ring's supposed to be around. That tells me off the bat that the wolves drug him here, and they're fighting over it. See this?
Yeah.
So they're tugging on it and ripping and tearing at them. And that's
So it wasn't that the wolf or the
Lynx,
he
no.
got it that
No.
far, no.
wolves drug it this far. Yeah. So that's some of the unfortunate happenings of, but good front paw catch. See, that's what you want to see, so you know you're setting your pens right and the bait right. Yeah, that's all home, man. So we just scared a pack of wolves off here.
And we were just going up to that bison kill.
Yeah, it's about a kilometer down the road. And you can tell again, the lynx don't bend traps. See, this trap is bent. This is garbage now.
Oh, look at that!
See
the curve in it.
Yeah, it's my second one that this happened to me.
Wow.
Last year they toasted one as well. As I say, that cheap metal they make these traps out of now,
Yeah.
it's not the same. You know, the factories that make these traps it's garbage.
Yeah.
I say a wolf was tugging on that and now it's useless, right? So
Yeah.
that's what I'm more sad about rather than this guy here, because this guy is just feeding somebody else, but this one here is my bread and butter for the next opportunity to catch some.
Yeah, and it's $45-50.
Yeah, so it's that's devastating to me as a trapper. And we were just here, I say, less than 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
To check this trap. So, you know, do diligently, we're doing our right activities, but again, it's just the equipment's not made the same. So, oh well. He stays, and we'll go back and reset a new one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievably, those wolves never did come back to that bison kill, which is unfortunate because we had a lot of snares set out. But it's the way it goes sometimes, right? I do want to thank Robert, though, for taking the time to take me and my camera and all you folks along for a little peek into his life, showing his country, his trapping, and his heritage. Thank you, Robert. It was very special. And since this is the last episode of the season, I want to thank all you folks for your time that you've spent with us. We really enjoy all your comments and feedback that we get, and we'll see you guys down the line.
You can keep up with all the action at trappinginc.com or join our Facebook and YouTube sites.